Hi Gemini, welcome to your May 2018 reading. This is Lorianne, your psychic, here to give you all the messages that I received from the other side. This is for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Gemini. We're going to look at career, love, finance, family, friends, whatever messages I get. I am going to start with the soul's journey so that it gives you a message from the universe that is for many of you to focus on for the month. Whatever it may be is what the universe is saying. Hey, take a look at this. So let's see what they want you to know. Okay, so we have loneliness. I know that I am never alone, and that is so true. We are never, ever, ever alone. We have people around us, and even when we feel that we are alone, you always have angels around you, and they hear you, they answer you, they talk to you. So you can take advantage of that because they are there to help you, but you have to ask, and they will gladly oblige. So let me pull your cards out and see what comes out for the month. For those of you who are new, I do run monthly specials each month on my website. And this month, you guys, I didn't have time to put the special together. So I have reduced the prices. My 2-question, I knocked down to $35. And the 4-question, I've reduced also for you. But that's only through this weekend. And then they'll go back to the regular rates. So the first card that has come out for you is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is about a message coming through. This can be spying on social media. This can be well, let me go on to this. We have the Devil card. The Devil card is about toxicity on any level. This can be addictions. This can be codependency. This can be a Capricorn, actually. This can be fear-based situations, okay? So what I'm seeing is there's a group of you, they're showing me a group of you where somebody that you know, you already know them, they're looking on social media, they're checking in to see what is going on with you. Now, I'm getting some real toxicity in this situation. So this is actually spying, and I don't like to use that verbiage very often when it comes to, you know, the Page of Swords. But in this case, it actually is. They're spying on you. And they may see some things that are, well, not good. Okay, so they may see that, and it can be reversed, all right? I'm reading this as you, the viewer. They may see you engaging with somebody else, maybe. They're showing me a picture of a person kissing another person. So they could be seeing this, like maybe this took place and it's posted on social media. And it's going to cause some turmoil in your life. You do have the Tower card here. Now, the Tower card is a situation that is handed down from the heavens, okay? Meaning if we don't make changes in our life, the universe is going to come in and say, oh yeah, here you go, now deal with it. This is a change. It can be major, it can be minor. This is all about change taking place. Now, whenever change takes place, it's actually for the better. And when we're looking at this particular relationship is very toxic, very, very toxic. They may actually be obsessed with you, and they don't like the picture that they saw. I'm not seeing, it's really negative. So be very, very careful about that. You do also have the Hangman. The Hangman is about taking a step back and looking at this situation from a different angle. So when we're talking this particular relationship, where they're seeing you on social media and they don't like it, they are going to communicate with you, okay? They're going to reach out, they're going to communicate with you, and it's going to be quite hasty. It's going to be outright rude, okay, when they communicate, very childish, throwing temper tantrum. They're going to be pretty upset. And again, this is about you really looking at the situation. You also have the Two of Wands. So as you review this situation with this person in this toxic relationship, you're going to pick a path. Do I stay or do I go? Because that's kind of where it's at. I'm not seeing that this picture that's on social media is anything to cause a huge fight, as long as there's trust in the relationship. But in this scenario, what they're showing me for this group of you, it's negative. Now, for another group of you, you have a brilliant idea. This idea, you're very creative. I mean, this is you. This is Gemini, right? You're very creative. You're very... you're able to see things from a different angle. And when you look at what you're putting together, you'll be able to tweak it a little bit where it's going to be exceedingly successful. Now, you also have, as the last card, is the Judgment card. For some of you, you have an opportunity going to come back around. Whatever this creative project is that you are working on, that you're trying to tweak, that you're trying to adjust, you're going to do a great job, and you're going to know exactly how to finalize it to where it's perfect, right? You're going to have an opportunity come back around where they're going to see the revised version of what you're doing and make you an offer on this. Now, for some of you, this is an offer to go into business with them. For some of you, this is like the financial backing to start your own business, whatever this creative endeavor is. So you're going to have a choice to make. What choice do I make? Which way do I go? What do I do? Because it's going to be a fabulous opportunity. For those of you where it's somebody coming back around, it's the second go around on this, that looks like it is the better way to go. But then again, you need to go within and you need to analyze this. Now, for another group of you, you actually failed the first go around, right? So you're revising it. That's what the Tower is all about. You're revising it, and this is about the fear associated with it. Fear of trying it again. But you see, when we have defeat, when we fail, that's how we learn to succeed. So this is what it's exactly what's going to help you succeed and turn this into something very, very successful. For another group of you, you have a brand new person coming into your life. This new person is very, very intelligent, much like you. They seem to really embrace their inner child. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like they really have this love of life, this excitement within them. And it's going to be really exciting, and you should actually give it a try, because this new person coming in, the two of you are going to be able to connect. Now, it may be another air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I don't think it's Gemini. It may be a Libra. But you guys are going to get along really, really well because you're on the same intellectual plane. You're going to have amazing conversations. And as air signs, I'm an Aquarius, as air signs, we get very excited about the intellectual stimulation. That's the exciting part of a relationship for us. All the other stuff is awesome too, you know, but I mean, that's really what intrigues us to this person. That's what this person is bringing to the table. So you will be looking at that. For another group of you, you have two different people to pick from. One's a little bit more, appears to be more grounded, okay? they're very passionate individual, very much, they're a little bit more exciting, but it's on a lower keel. So it's like containing the excitement, but it's still going to be quite fun for you. So you have a choice to make. For another group of you, what they're showing me is you are really, really in a toxic work environment, and it has something to do with IT, internet, websites, database, something along that line, where there's a lot of toxicity there, there's a lot of turmoil there. They're actually making changes in the company, and it's going to throw you upside down a little bit. Do not fear this, okay? This change that's coming in from your work is going to actually propel you to make a change in your own personal life. Now, this change in your own personal life is going to be fabulous. It's going to take you from a negative environment, and you will be drawn into, like they're showing me, like a magnet, almost literally pulled into a very positive work environment where you will thrive. So even though it feels like it's negative, what's going on with the tower in your work, major changes coming in. They may be actually selling, they may be going to shut the doors, but something is going to take place that is going to change your work environment. It is for the better. For another group of you, you may have, what they're showing me is you and your partner, whether you're exclusive, living together, married, you are an actual couple. There's some information coming in that is going to turn your world upside down. There may be secrets that are going to be revealed, and these are secrets of a negative capacity that are going to make you really evaluate the situation. For some of you, I actually see you filing for a divorce, filing for a legal separation, and going to cut ties with them, where you actually are doing it through the courts system. Yeah. Whatever it is, it could be an addiction, maybe pornography. There's some type of an addiction that when it's exposed, it is going to flip your world upside down. And the universe is saying, it's okay. You're going to be okay. It is a setback that is only temporary, and you will be able to overcome this. You will heal from it. Just make sure that you weigh out the decision and look at it from all angles before you take action in finalizing this, okay, in taking it to court and so on and so forth. But weigh it out, look at it from all angles before you make the decision on what you're going to do in this particular case. For another group of you, they're showing me one more message. You do have somebody returning from the past. You have communication coming in. This is somebody you know. This is somebody you were involved with. Now, this person you were involved with, they were deceitful. There was some deceit. I'm seeing like they may have stolen from you. They may have cheated, swindled you out of something. They're going to communicate with you, and they want to try and revive the situation with you. I'm not seeing whether this is romantic, business. They're just showing me that this person was had actually turned your world upside down, and they're coming back. So again, be very, very careful. Weigh the decision out before you decide whether you want to allow them back in your life. For some of them, they have changed, they have grown, And some of them, no, not so much. They're basically the same person. They're going to come in. They see you as somebody who is an easy prey, so to speak, like they can take advantage of you. So be very, very careful with that situation. Loneliness, yeah. Don't grab onto somebody just because you're lonely. Not a good thing to do. So let's see, let's take a look at your romance card, and I will follow up with your business card as well. So the message that came out for you is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So I would say this is probably appropriate for the majority of those romantic readings. Yeah, even the newcomer coming in, it's always good to pay attention to what is going on around you. So now let's see what your business and finance card is for the month of May. Oops. That was like, yeah, no. Wrong deck. I have too many decks of cards around. Okay. So we have defeat is temporary. How appropriate for this reading, right? One of the most common causes of failure is the habit of quitting when one is overtaken by temporary defeat. So it doesn't matter whether this is on a romantic level or business level or just in general, life in general. Defeat is it's a mental thought process. Defeat is not reality. In order to succeed, we have to fail. So it doesn't matter on what level of life. Defeat is only temporary because it will escalate us into something more positive as long as we review it and take a look at it before we make that decision. So I do hope that you guys have a wonderful month. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel, and much love to all of you.